Guys, there's been some leaks about the upcoming 2019 iPhone XS. So this was a leak posted by a case manufacturer known as /Leaks, who posted a photo of the upcoming cases that could be made for the new iPhone.
Potentially.
So
these renders are pretty much in line with what a lot of leakers and information on the upcoming iPhone has been said or has been released.
Yes.
So first up, Ming-Chi Kuo said that Apple was going to release a triple camera lens. Wall Street Journal confirmed it. And then on leaks, or Steve McFly, he released these cool video renders of what the 2019 iPhone could potentially look like. And these cases are pretty much in line with what all these people are saying.
Now, normally case manufacturers get detailed specs of what the phone will look like so they can produce cases ahead of time. This way there's our cases for people to have when it comes out. And usually they're pretty accurate.
The reason they're pretty accurate is because these manufacturers don't want to waste money. So if they basically make a case on a whim or on some kind of rumored information, they could potentially lose a lot of money, and they don't want to do this. So they want to be as accurate as possible when they make these cases.
One of the big important things about these leaks is the camera cutout, that square top left camera hole section.
That he's not really a big fan of.
No one is. Are you, Nathan? Are you a big fan of it?
I'm kind of indifferent. To be honest, I'm probably not going to purchase the phone, so it's not a really big deal to me.
It's kind of interesting, that design. People are noticing that it's going away from that traffic light-like design. 9 to 5 Max said this, you said. They don't like it. They'd rather have the more sleek model version of it. But you don't like the table wobble.
No. And I think this doesn't really solve it at all, because you're still going to get that table wobble. But what will kind of, I guess, slightly eliminate it, a case will, yeah, definitely eliminate it, but we know that the 2019 iPhones are going to be a little bit thicker to make way for the bigger battery, and therefore creating a less of a bump. So the wobble will be less noticeable.
Now, one thing that the cases or the leaks do not have are any dimensions, so we don't really know. The other thing we do know is that it's made for a 5.8-inch OLED panel. It shows a render with the notch in it, which is something to note, but we don't know.
Yeah, so all of these leaks and rumors that we're talking about, nothing is actually confirmed until Apple actually releases the physical product. But it's just kind of nice talking about this stuff. But it's cool that all of these leakers from different areas in the world all are coming to the same conclusion of what the 2019 iPhone could look like.
Now, it is clear to note that Steve McFly, 2018, he was a very reputable leaker. I think he had 35 confirmed leaks or something like that.
That's very impressive.
That were 100% accurate. He's the one who's saying that it will come out with this square design on the back. I think he tweeted about his accuracy in leaks in 2018. The 2018 season is what he called it.
So if you guys watched our recent video on the XR successor, it will also be including that camera bump design. But it won't have a triple lens, it will have a dual lens. And I guess that's maybe to make it easier for manufacturing companies to produce all the same phones, the same kind of makeup design.
Ming-Chi Kuo has stated that the third camera will be an ultra-wide camera, similar to what we see on the new Samsung S10 lineup.
And this camera will be, not only this camera, but all three of the cameras will have significant upgrades than what we have right now.
Okay.
We don't know what they're going to upgrade, but they're going to be upgrading the different components within the camera setup. So hopefully this will be an incentive for these people with the XS Max and XS devices to purchase or to upgrade the new phones. Another thing that Ming-Chi Kuo said or predicted was that the ultra-wide lens will have this black tint to make it less noticeable when you're looking at it from the back. Now, he only said this ultra-wide one. He didn't say the other two lenses, so I'm not really sure what that's going to do. Like, you still can see, obviously, the camera bump is going to be very noticeable. I'm not sure why you'd only tint the one. But he also said that the front-facing camera will receive this exact same black tint, because I feel like that one's a little bit more noticeable on the front. They're all little sensors, and then you have that camera that's pretty noticeable.
Nathan, do you think this confirms the new design?
I wouldn't say it confirms it, because nothing is actually confirmed until Apple actually unveils it. But since all of these leakers...
How accurate do you think it is?
I would say probably upwards of 75%.
Okay.
So pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate.
How about yourself?
I'd say pretty accurate as well. I mean, it's an ugly design. I hope Apple doesn't go with it, but it seems to be lining up that way.
At this point, with only a few months away, we haven't really seen any other leaks recently on what the camera design could look like, so it seems like Apple is leading in this direction.
Yeah. Well, these were all the leaks that we had for you guys today about the new and upcoming 2019 iPhone. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Leave a comment if you enjoyed the video.
And subscribe if you're new.